Hello, Hero Collectors here. How's it going, everybody? Hope you all are doing fantastic. I know I am. And today we're going to be taking a look at this Walmart exclusive retro carded Quicksilver figure. Without further ado, let's get into the review. Getting into this Quicksilver figure, I'm not going to say a ton in terms of the problems and good things about it because we've seen a lot of this before. Starting off with the good, of course, the body is the new modified Sunfire body. It's got pinless limbs. It's really sturdy, it works really well, and it executes the costume of this Quicksilver excellently. And this is a costume I've been wanting for a little bit because I already have the blue one for my Avengers collection. I'd like another blue one to go with my X Factor, but neither here nor there. But this green one was going to be with my Brotherhood because I've read, some of the earlier X-Men stuff, and when he's first appears with Magneto and Scarlet Witch and Toad and Mastermind, this is the costume he has. So I've been wanting this for my Brotherhood, and I'm glad to finally have it. And it came in a single packed form, which, it could have come in a multi pack of some kind, but this just gets me the figure even faster. So how ironic is that he came faster and it's a speedster? But anyway, again, the suit is executed pretty perfectly. I don't think I have any paint blemishes, and if I do, they're very minor. And it's a nice tone of green, and the white especially, I don't know what it is that they've done differently, but it's very crisp and very glossy in a way that I haven't seen Legends do in a bit, or I don't know if it's been ever, but it's done really well, and I don't know how they did it. And then kind of the star of the show is the head sculpt. It's a major improvement from the last Quicksilver that we had, and I don't even hate that last Quicksilver. I think it's still a really good look for Pietro, but this one just kind of really knocks it out of the water. But getting into the bad, it's not a lot. The open hands that he came with are really small and just were not appropriate for this figure. They were like wide open, kind of like I'm gonna blast effect kind of hand, which just doesn't fit for him. And they did the same thing with the blur figure, so it just must be the base hands that come with this body. He really needed some flat running hands, which I did actually have to give him thanks to the Zero figure that I got recently. So I'm thankful I was still able to do that, but it was really something that needed to come with the figure. And then my other complaint is that he just didn't come with another head. It would have been really nice to see another head packed in with him, especially since, this is a single carded retro figure. It only came with 2 extra hands, nothing else. So getting another head maybe in like a angry face, like Grimace or something, would have been really nice, because I could have given the head that did come with this figure to my blue suit as an upgrade, and then left the Grimace on this green suit so that he can go with my Brotherhood. But that's just, I'm still fine with it as is. It just would have been a really nice inclusion for those that already had the blue Quicksilver, but also given us options if we only had the one. So I just think it would have been a nice inclusion for this character. It's not a ton, this figure doesn't have a ton of paint apps on it already. It's a lot of the base mold color, so I don't know. Maybe the retro card ups the price of production. But the question is, does this figure have the fun factor? Yeah. Yeah, he does. I find myself getting him into running poses super easily, and he's very dynamic. We have had this body for a long time. We know the range on him, and it works really well for a running character. So I had a blast taking photos. I even paired him against some other speedsters, and I had a good time. It was a fun experience having him pose around other characters, heroes, villains, whatnot. So he does have the fun factor. And finally, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. It's a much needed update for a costume that Quicksilver needed. And while, yes, it didn't quite hit the mark like with the extra head and the right set of hands, it's still an excellent figure that if you're after a Quicksilver, it's an excellent choice to go for. I have no serious issues recommending it with anybody. Even if this was your only Quicksilver, it would still fit really well in a collection. So Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Make sure you liked the video and are subscribed, and I will talk to you all in another video, another post, another time.